has happened to democracy? And why doesn't anyone seem to care?
Isn't it remarkable that one can have all the power in the galaxy, and yet the words of a single senator can sway the thoughts of millions?
There are a lot of terrible things happening. A lot of killing. And now my friends are saying
that the Jedi are the ones responsible for this war.
I want justice.
We are
Justice is merely the construct of the current power base.
How do you feel about the Republic's war with the Separatists?
It's so complicated.
Many people wish it never happened.
As you know, in the Senate, the Chancellor says it's going very well.
But without it, we clones wouldn't exist.
I am free, while you have chosen to become a terrorist.
I'm not a terrorist. A patriot. And resistance is not terrorism.
I wish more Jedi had your military sensibilities.
The contamination of greed reaches deep and far within the Republic. Corporations.
Unlike the Republic, corporations do not rule us.
the people I care about
Too many senators serving their own
are
interests.
my constituents.
There are still those of us who work to overcome the corruption and believe it to be possible.
Aren't you a bit busy with your war to be bothering with the likes of us?
How many lives on both sides have to end before we see the futility?
Who? The clones?
I love my brothers.
We created them for just that purpose.
You're too blind to see it.
The politics of this war are not as black and white as I once thought they were.
What's the point of all this?
Separatists believe the Republic is corrupt,
Why?
but they're wrong.
I don't know, sir. I don't think anybody knows. But I do know that someday,
We have to restore order.
Jedi who keep my brothers enslaved.
then what? We're soldiers. What happens to us then?
You can either adapt and survive, or die with the past.
I like to think I'm merely exercising my freedom to choose.
What do you choose?
To choose not to kill for a living. Do I have a choice?
You don't have a choice.
I made a choice.
We made our choice. We all have a choice.
It's the choice to keep fighting.
Every choice you have made has led you to this.
Entire star systems have collapsed into chaos. A revolution because their greedy politicians got caught up in a cycle of bribery and blackmail, while their people suffered. Does that mean most government officials are corrupt? Well, no. But the point is that temptation is always there, and citizens must be vigilant so corruption can't take root.
I love democracy.
The deadliest enemies of a society dwell within its borders.
Have you ever considered that we may be on the wrong side?
What do you mean?
What if the democracy we thought we were serving no longer exists? And the Republic has become the very evil we've been fighting to destroy?
How long before I am fighting you, Master Jedi?
Must be local workers.
I think the term is slaves.
Can't be.
I can't believe there's still slavery in the galaxy.
An operation this large? The Republic wouldn't stand for it.
We're not in a republic anymore, Scout.
The Republic's anti-slavery laws are...
The Republic's gone, Rex.
Right now, people on Coruscant need us.
Discarded, forgotten.
No, the Chancellor needs you.
Public opinion is swaying against the Jedi. That is becoming clear.
This is why the people have lost faith in the Jedi. Not just anyone can walk into your precious temple.
This war is becoming less and less popular every day it persists.
The Chancellor feels very strongly that the Jedi be removed from as many military matters as possible. You yourselves said that you're peacekeepers,
Things were clearer.
not soldiers.
We were just soldiers.
I hope Chancellor Palpatine knows what he's doing.
Chancellor Palpatine has always supported our cloning advancements in the past.
I am sure you are aware that the Jedi did not initiate the Clone Wars.
Times change,
Emperor Palpatine's priorities have changed.
targets change.
As a separatist, didn't you create this war?
That's a very polarized point of view, my dear. Would it surprise you to know that many of the people you call separatists feel the same way about the Republic and the Jedi?
Battle droids are expensive. The Jedi are never that harsh with their clones.
If you offer the separatist violence, they can only show violence in return.
No side is free of fault. It takes two to fight.
Isn't liberty worth fighting for?
But is it worth killing for?
To die for one's people is a great sacrifice.
Fighting for something doesn't necessarily mean you have to destroy everything in your path.
To live for one's people? An even greater sacrifice.
Only when you lay your arms down and pursue a course of non-violence can you make this claim to me that the Jedi are peacekeepers.
Must I remind the Senator from Malastare that negotiations are continuing with the Separatists. Peace is our objective here.
This is a war.
Not war.
If we aren't willing to do what it takes to win, we risk losing everything we try to protect.
Do not fear the Jedi!
Unfortunately, war tends to distort our point of view.
Every Jedi has become a slave.
If we sacrifice our code, even for victory, we may lose that which is most important, our honor.
Were you not cast out of your order?
I left voluntarily.
She made the decision.
Well, what choice did we give her?
Yes, but you were motivated to leave by the hypocrisy of the Jedi Council.
The moment there were any suspicions about her loyalty, the Council turned their back on her.
We're loyal to each other, not your empire. You weren't loyal to me.
At the time, I thought Dooku was an old fool.
He's just the leader of the Senate. He's not the leader of the entire universe.
Long time thought I did, consumed by fear that was.
You were afraid?
Yes.
For what? The Republic to fall? It already has, and you just can't see it.
The Jedi Order fell a long time ago.
Jedi fell long before the Purge.
As the Clone War dragged on,
Stifled by tradition.
he carried a great burden.
Deafened by our past glories.
Deep sorrow.
Blinded by endless war. Maybe.
As if he knew before anyone else.
But it's never over, Malicos. We stand here now, the chance to learn.
That one time was ending.
Jedi learn.
And another beginning.
There's no future for them.
There is no justice, no law, no order, except for the one that will replace it.
For now, we must adhere to the principles of our democracy.
We're all going to burn!
We must let the wheels of the Senate turn.
We're all going to die!
My people. Your people. All of our people. This war is meant to save them from suffering, not increase it.
And when was the last time you ever spoke to your people?
Probably the same time you did.
The Jedi are going to lose this war.
This Republic is failing!
And the Republic will be ripped apart from the inside.
It's only a matter of time.
So this is how liberty dies. With thunderous applause.
I serve the order you put into place.
With the war at an end, the need for future clones is being questioned.
I'm sure you have your problems up there with the Jedi running around, starting wars, policing everything.
The Jedi didn't start the war. They're trying to stop it.
Sure they are. Look, it doesn't really matter anyway. They've forgotten all about us.
With the Empire, I get paid, I get fed, and I have a roof over my head.
I was just another expendable clone, waiting for my turn to be slaughtered in a war that made no sense to me.
That's more than the Republic ever did for me.
Battles leave scars. Some you can't see.
That's all that war is. Nothing but loss.